let's talk about the state of play for a minute. You know what? I'll say it. We probably didn't need this state of play.
Could have been a toy drop.
I'm so disappointed. I streamed it, of course. I did a huge predictions video guessing everything that could have been there. I'm so disappointed because baseline, I 100% thought we were going to see Horizon Forbidden West. I thought we'd see a long extended demo of freaking Ratchet and Clank because that's coming out in a couple months. We got nothing. We got Crash Bandicoot PS5 port.
I have a list here.
Sorry, Kena. We got Kena.
You got a deep dive into Oddworld, man. That's the game.
We got Kena. The only two good parts. Kena.
I thought it was Kena. Did the name change?
No, Kena. Totally won me over.
Kena. It's always going to be Kena.
I agree, but Kena.
Returnal looks fantastic, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on it. I think Returnal, the more I see of it, the more I think it's probably worth $40, and they're going to sell it for $70. It's great.
It's 70.
I know. I'm saying it deserves to be $40. Absolutely.
What's that? Returnal?
Yeah, it was the best looking $40 game that's overpriced.
So we have Crash Bandicoot 4. They showed that to start off with. I feel like
that should have been your warning. Like,
yeah.
Wait, how long was the state of play? 40 minutes, right?
32 minutes.
Okay,
32.
When I watched it, I was like, it seems like they didn't want to make the Final Fantasy DLC a cash grab, so they just padded it with 25 minutes of other shit.
They had Returnal. Yeah. They showed Returnal, and I got to be honest, I think myself and Max might be the only two buying this game.
No, me. I've been champion Returnal. That game, that show off looks... That game looks so much fun.
I'm legitimately excited. I think it's going to be third-person shooter Hades, 100%, and I think a lot of players are fine.
I agree with that. The only thing is I suck at stick shooters now. Like if I could play this on PC or if they had gyro, maybe, but that's the main thing that's keeping me off. Like after I went through Last of Us Part 2, playing 6 and trying to shoot things, I was like, I'm done.
They added gyro for Last of Us Part 2. Didn't they do that? Didn't they add gyro for Last of Us Part 2?
I mean, it's an option. I didn't know about it.
I mean, it's single player. They could just it is single player. They could just turn up the snap to targeting or something. It probably won't be super bad.
Put aim assist on there or something, but I don't know. I was just turned off by that. What was the other one? The pretty colorful game where
Call of Duty on the Wii. That's what you're talking about.
No,
that was the pretty game. Yeah.
No, it's the Hyper Life Drifter game.
I really like the look of Solar Ash.
Yeah.
I love
Solar Ash, yeah.
I did. My fear, I think it's gonna be like 3 hours. I think it's gonna be one of those games that you just.
But hold up, it's Heart Machine, and they always have like super dope replay value and everything, and it's not gonna be a full price game. So I think it's gonna be okay, even if it is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too.
You guys are making RGT angry.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say Knockout City was next.
Oh god, that game looks like garbage.
Every time I see the logo, it just makes me want to play Jet Set.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what they were going for.
It's like the exact look and colors. I'm like, no.
It's a $20 game. I mean, they're trying something different, I guess, but I feel like it's gonna be very quickly forgotten about.
Yeah, dodgeball battle royale, like what the or whatever. Yeah.
So then we had, is it Sifu?
Sifu, yeah.
Sifu.
Yeah, it looks like it's a martial arts style game. You know what I really like though is part of that trailer. MVG, did you notice? At one point, they took the God Hand camera angle.
Yeah,
and they just started wailing on someone. I was like, "Oh, this looks kind of cool, actually."
There's something intriguing about that game that I'm not writing it off. I think there may be, if they do it well, it could be kind of cool actually. Because if the fighting game mechanic is deep, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
This is what the John Wick video game should have been. It looked like the fights.
That had to be a tactical strategy game. That's John Wick.
No, because this would have been perfect for a John Wick. You just add the guns and boom,
game, right? It was like the people who made that fighting game, Absolver or whatever, where you use like different martial arts styles. So I think it's gonna be pretty good. It'll be good.
It looked fun.
It looks like there's some sort of like time passing. Like, did you see every time you get knocked out, he'd grow facial hair, and then he's an old man at the end?
Older every time you like die or something. But like
another one of those. We had 3 games. We had Deathloop. We had the Returnal, and we had the Sifu. All games where you keep restarting. A lot of roguelike. Restarting games.
I don't think it's going to be a thing. I think it's going to be like in Old Boy. Remember in Old Boy, he gets locked in a room for 10 years and he comes out and he does martial arts. And it has a lot of Old Boy homages. I think it's going to be like every time you get knocked out, you come back 1 year later.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But the hallway scene reminded me of Daredevil season 1.
Daredevil took a lot of reference from these types of movies, like Old Boy.
From Old Boy, Old Boy invented the hallway fight. Yeah.
We're talking. Sorry, space for a sec. We're talking about Deathloop.
Sifu.
No, we're talking about Sifu.
Oh,
Yeah, well, then we have Solar Ash. I got a gameplay reveal. Looks
Cool.
looks cool. Art like artistically looks cool.
Already seen it though. Saw it last time.
Did
So-
we?
Yep.
So,
they showed it.
so this one was a little strange to me, and I don't know. Does anyone here play Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
I did, but I
Way back, like the first one.
But John,
I played like 15
this one
minutes of
has
the first
potential, right? This one
Wow.
has potential for you to try it, right?
Why?
Yeah, I know, it just looks so interesting to take the concept away from just sitting statically to like
But
being
that's-
chased constantly through a mall.
I thought that's what made like Five Nights at Freddy's like interesting to the internet was that you
Oh,
went
no, the
around.
static thing is boring me.
Oh, see, I thought that's what people really liked is that you had to keep an eye on them, and you said this just looks like you're just kind of walking around, and I don't know, it didn't
Running
feel like
and hiding.
it just
It's
Alien,
so dumb.
Alien Isolation, but with Five Nights at Freddy's characters.
I like
that sounds awful.
I like the ray tracing. That looked pretty cool. Did you guys
okay.
notice that in the when he was walking around in the mall? It was actually really apparent to me.
Okay. I was confused by it because I thought like this kind of breaks away from what made Five Nights at Freddy's so popular. Oddworld Soulstorm is coming in April.
Almighty.
That's actually going to PlayStation Plus immediately on the PS5.
How many fucking times do I need to see this game? And 5 minutes? 5 minutes of it? I've seen it at other state of plays. I've seen it during Nintendo presentations. I'm pretty sure Microsoft and stuff like, stop it. Stop
What?
it. It's ridiculous.
I think maybe you'll agree with me here, Sean. It's not that the game looks bad; it's that we just keep seeing it. It's such
Yes!
a tiny basic. It's like okay,
That's my
like fine,
problem
that's
with the whole
fine.
state of play thing. I've seen this game before. I've seen Deathloop before. Leave me alone. Show me something else.
Deathloop did not need to be 3 minutes long.
I
That
think the
was so
Deathloop
long.
reveal, yeah, it was too long, but I actually am glad
gosh.
they showed us Deathloop gameplay. It looks exactly like Dishonored, though, which
Yeah.
I was not
They
expecting.
showed, they did show Deathloop gameplay again. I've seen enough of Deathloop. I'm just ready for it to
I
come
think
out.
the more I'm seeing it, the less I'm interested. Like last time they showed, I'm like, yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
into it. This time, like I thought it was a point where it was about to end, and then the music kicked back up and did a whole nother minute. I was like, just end this trailer. I've seen you've shown so much.
Yeah,
You've seen this whole
and
game.
like I feel like this trailer was going for a very, very different approach than everything that we've seen previously.
Yeah.
It's like
James-
maybe they did like focus testing and they were like, oh well, no one wants to see this, and then they switched.
They
to
made a
everything.
James Bond trailer.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
even gave it its own theme song. Like
They
it's
did.
crazy.
Okay, then we had what I think is the highlight of the show. All right, even over the Final Fantasy 7, and that's apparently I've been pronouncing it wrong. It's not Kenna, it's Kina.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Kenna,
I disagree.
Kenna.
I think Kenna sounds better. That's
I'm going to call it Mr.
Bridge of
Wazowski.
Spirits. Okay, Bridge of Spirits, and it's coming out in August. I thought this was coming out in March because they had been talking about March for a while.
Didn't they?
They've been talking about March for a little while, and it's coming out in August. But
They
from what
never specifically said March. They said Q1, and now
Q1.
it's delayed 5 months.
yeah, I think we were saying March because like that's the end of Q1, so it would have been coming out then. But yeah, anyway, it's coming out in August. Fine, they'll get some more time to work on it if they need to and all of that. But the game itself looks awesome. Like I am ready for this
It's
game.
only going to be a $40 game.
yeah.
Wow. I
That's
kind of
it.
wrote it off originally. The first teaser kind of
Wow,
looked
$20
too.
cheaper than Pokemon.
It looked so like the first teaser did not sell me on it. This one's
What?
showing more of the mystery. Yeah, 100%. I was not sold on the first one because I didn't get it. The first time I saw it, it was just kind of like cute girl in the woods playing with little fuzzballs. I was like, okay, but now that we're seeing there's this mystery of the mountain and there's villagers and stuff. Now I'm like, okay, now I'm sold.
Dude, there's some really good animations in that trailer. It's
Yeah.
really
You
good.
You do know what Ember Lab did that everybody was a huge fan of before this, right?
I don't know what.
They made the Terrible Fate Majora's Mask short.
Oh,
Remember the-
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Wow,
The super
all right.
cinematic one.
Yeah, and when I was watching the very first trailer, in my mind I was like, "This is Majora's Mask," and then I realized this is Ember Lab. This is flat out. They brought the Terrible Fate with the voice acting and the beautiful transformation of when Skull Kid first puts on Majora's Mask,
Mhm.
and so many elements like looks like the main antagonist gives me such Majora's Mask type vibes because everything's covered and. I'm just really excited. The movement, the
I
different
like the
combat
art
style,
style's awesome.
the music.
Yep.
The music. I think I don't know if they're teaming up with Theophany. Yeah, same.
Yeah, he's like,
Apparently that's who they're teaming up with.
Is it with Theophany? Oh no. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I'm very excited for this game, and I think it's really cool. We get to see the voice acting for Kenna herself. And get to know more about the lore. But yeah, no, I think it's really cool that they did this work, based on a Zelda game, and now they get to make kind of one of their own. I think it's really cool for full circle.
I named a whole cat after it.
I'm
Wait, do you have to change your cat's name now?
No, I looked over at her during the presentation. I'm like, you're still Kenna. I like Kenna. You're still Kenna.
I'm excited for the game though. I think it's going to be I think really good in August. Hopefully it doesn't get like overcrowded by a bunch of other games trying to make the holiday release. But
so I think it's unique enough to where enough people are gonna want to play and experience it for themselves.